What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know. That's itydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices and the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. We're going to get this cranking off with your girl, Iggy Azalea. Now, as you all know, Iggy's next album was supposed to be produced or executive produced by Tory Lanez. Now, Iggy Azalea has now unfollowed Tory Lanez on Instagram. Tory Lanez was supposed to work with Iggy Azalea, saying her next project was going to be her most lit project. But that's before he knew he was going to be incarcerated. He probably thought he was not going to be incarcerated. So as of today, he is incarcerated, waiting on his sentencing next month. In the meantime, Iggy Azalea said, you know what, I'm going to unfollow Tory Lanez because he is incarcerated. And even if he wasn't, I don't want to be attached to that right now. You've already got people in her comments saying, oh, how can you be attached to somebody who shot a woman? And you're supposed to be for woman empowerment and this, that, and the third. So that's the reason why she unfollowed Tory Lanez on social media. She then tweeted this. She says, music, something scandalous, whatever, let's go. Scandalous S. And she's like, stay tuned. And she put Friday. So she is teasing new music for Friday. And, you know, I don't know what makes me think that, but it's been a while since Iggy's made any noise. And for some reason, I just think this record is going to be fire. If you check Iggy's catalog, Iggy has a pretty good catalog. Her music is not terrible. But I have a feeling that this song might be lit. So you might want to check that out on Friday. That's Iggy Azalea teasing new Scandalous S on Friday. So be on the lookout. Iggy trying to get her name back in the mix. We're definitely here for it.
The night you turned 18, you registered to vote?
No, huh?
Huh?
That's not what I thought you were saying.
Oh, you thought I was going to say join the military.
No, I was going to say is when I joined only.
You joined only the night you turned 18?
I think so, yeah.
And people subscribed right away?
Yeah.
Should they be in jail?
Yeah.
And what do you do on OnlyFans?
I don't know. It's a surprise.
Now that was the Cash Me Outside girl, Danielle Brugnoli, I think you pronounce her name. And she was doing this interview where she basically said the guys that subscribed to her OnlyFans the night she turned 18 should be in jail. That looks like a skit she was doing with someone, and they were supposed to be, you know, someone that looked like Dr. Phil. But Danielle Brugnoli has, that's her name? Yeah, Danielle Brugnoli has made comments like this before. And she has said, and I have also heard, she has said, if you knew the men, I have men in my DMs in their 20s up to men in their 40s and 50s. And she allegedly made $53 million off her OnlyFans. Now, she says it's a surprise. She doesn't say exactly what she does on it. But $53 million, and the moment she turned 18, there just was subscriptions waiting for her. And she said, if I ever expose the men, the rappers, the athletes that's in my DMs and trying to fly me out, she would expose a lot of people. But I'm sure, and I've been heard, she's been paid, you know, by a few people to keep her mouth shut. So, man, oh man, y'all going outside. Next up, we got the girl Mimi, the one and only Mariah Carey. And Mariah Carey is filing for primary custody of her and Nick Cannon's twins. The dad of 12 doesn't see much of them anyway, is basically what Mariah Carey is saying. Mariah Carey, after seeing Nick Cannon father 10 kids, or maybe 11 by now. 11 children after him and Mariah Carey had their twins. She is basically saying, listen, I want to file for, primary custody. He doesn't even really see them anyway. He does not have enough time to even spend with his twins. So she wants to file for primary custody of it. Nick Cannon, I don't know what he's got going on. I always believe that the doctors have told him something. I always believe that the doctors have told him something. And so for that reason, he just started having all these kids. Because the twins were born in what? 2011, 2012? So it's only been 11 years ago. And he's basically had 12 kids in 11 years or something like that. And they just divorced in, I believe, 2016 or something like that. So since their divorce, when they divorced, he had 2 kids. I think he's got 12 or 13 now. So in the last 6 years, he's been averaging like 2 kids a year. That's crazy. So we're going to look and see where that goes after, where that goes and whether Mariah will be able to be granted full custody. Let me know down in the comments if you think that Mariah is a sucker for that. Should she not file for primary custody just because Nick has 10 other kids? Let me know down in the comments. Moving on to the Queen of Music, the Queen Bee, Beyonce. Now, Page 6 leaked some information. They had said that Beyonce and Britney Spears was going to be on a collaboration together that was dropping real soon. By the end of the day, that information had got turned to this collaboration by Beyonce and Britney Spears has fallen through. What happened was that the story I got is that Beyonce's people saw that had leaked out. I don't know if it was ever really etched in stone. They would love to have done something with Beyonce and Britney Spears, but the thing is, Britney Spears just isn't well enough right now. I mean, people can say all they want. She's just not well enough. All right, so that's the reason why this thing was stopped. There's something going on with Britney Spears, and she's still not all the way right. And all we can do is really pray for Britney. And hopefully she can, at some point, get back to the Britney Jean that we all know and love. Now, moving on to Cardi B, Beyonce and Cardi B. Now, this has been rumored for a while. But it's saying that this thing was going to drop real soon, and that might be that could be the first single that could be the next single off of Cardi's forthcoming album. Now, if she comes out, if the single that's leading into the rollout for the album is a song with Beyonce, look out. Look out. You couple that with Hot-ish, Up, and WAP on this second album, and then whatever else she's going to deliver on there, it's going to be crazy. Now, I believe part of this rollout is this new show with Jason Lee. Cardi B is scheduled to be the first guest on the Jason Lee show. Now, I'm hearing that she's going to announce the release date of her single and album on this show. Now, there's also people were rumoring that she was going to be exposing some people on this interview. Now, a lot of fans of Nicki Minaj were saying they believe it's going to be Nicki Minaj. They believe Cardi B because Jason Lee makes no bones about not liking Nicki Minaj. He does not like Karen Civil, who is now Nicki Minaj's advisor. So, and Jason Lee's messy like that. You saw what he tried to do to Sweetie. He tried to pit Sweetie against Cardi B, but Sweetie was just too smart and classy for him. Cardi B, he's going to try to be messy and get into a conversation with Cardi B wherein she'll end up saying something about Nicki Minaj. Other people believe that she's going to address this rumor with Sweetie, because Sweetie was a guest on Jason's show, And then there was a cheating rumors with Sweetie and Offset. So a lot of people believe she's going to address that. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. Me personally, I don't believe she will mention Nicki Minaj at all. The Sweetie one, she very well might address it now because she has not addressed that. And the information I'm getting is she's definitely not going to mention Nicki Minaj. Jason, like I said, he might try his shenanigans, but I don't think Cardi will bite on it. But she very well may talk about, from judging from who I spoke to, she may address that Sweetie situation with a very quick answer. It was nonsense or what have you. So we're gonna definitely be looking forward to that. Are y'all excited about Cardi B's second album? I know I am. I know I am. If this song with Beyonce leads it off, y'all better look out. You girls better look out. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.